going to start off with that first story. And Dina, this is something that caught your attention right away.
Yeah.
And you were telling us about this new prototype vending machine, but what's inside of that machine?
Okay, so it's a vending machine, and we're going to start off with a question. Would you think that this is necessary? That sells things like marijuana, alcohol, firearms, casino chips, not necessarily all together at the same time, but a company called American Green, it's a medical cannabis company, they have invented this prototype machine, and it is a vending machine that they're saying people can just go up using fingerprint technology. You would have to register your name and your age with your American issued ID beforehand with this company, and then you would be able to go up to the vending machine, put your finger on it, and purchase things that normally do require a certain age. So things like alcohol, things like medical marijuana, other pharmaceuticals. It's just really an interesting concept. And it is outfitted with a camera, they say. And so they're going to be able to actually monitor who is purchasing if this should become a reality. But I'm curious to see if you all think this is something we really need. Do we need to have access to something like this right at our fingertips, literally? They were saying this could work for casinos that want to go cashless. Or cashless, rather. Drugstores looking to sell items like Claritin D off-site. And even pot dispensaries. And so what do you guys think?
Well, here's my thing. I mean, accessibility. We're in 2017. If I was some sort of tech company creating vending machines, what else can't we get these days that's not in a vending machine, right? Like, this is sort of what I expect to come next. How they're going to regulate it is my biggest concern, and the lack of regulation, because I mean, I just don't know how easy it's going to be. We talk about firearms, right, and the accessibility that people have to that if this should go beyond the prototype. Because you have to go through that background check that is so necessary, I feel, and that maybe could be taken to the next level, and we need more of those background checks maybe that are to be put into place. So the fact that it can be as easy as a vending machine, do we know exactly what it is they're going to be able to do as someone who wants to get, say, a gun out of
So with the
machine?
firearms specifically, I don't know about all the background checks, and that was just listed as one of the options that this could potentially be. But when it comes to things like alcohol and the things you would need to be over 21 for, they say that you would have to register your ID with that company beforehand before ever going up to this vending machine.
So it takes some work.
Yeah, and then they even thought about this. What if someone, because you need your fingerprint to verify who you are, this company even thought about, well, what if somebody took off someone else's finger and used it as their fingerprint? There is vein reading technology, according to the company, that would allow them to tell if this person is living. So they've gone that far to say that.
This is nothing says on the go like a weapon. Okay, like why are we here? Like, why are we even to the point where we feel like this may potentially be necessary? How about we solve basic vending machine problems, like the Doritos not getting stuck on the way down? Can we work this out? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
can we get a carbonated drink and explodes on
can
me?
we work on the basics? Okay, I just want my bag of Doritos. I don't want to have to buy 2 bags and look for a person who has an extra $1 because I don't have an extra $1 because I only wanted 1 bag.
Don't get it twisted though. Cornelia is never going to the vending machine to get Doritos. Well, maybe a bag of almonds and some hard-boiled eggs.
But seriously, I think there is, like, now we're seeing vending machines on I forget which college campus in particular where it has Plan B in it. So we're making strides in regards to the stuff that's available to us. Even at the mall, you can get like makeup or Proactive.
I've seen you can
get all kinds of slip-ons, but guns and like certain things just don't need to be in a vending machine. Like, you don't need to be on the go that fast.
Or what does that say? I think about it. What does that say to the next generation of kids who, we're used to growing up and seeing Cheetos and donuts in the vending machine and thinking, oh, we can get that. It's basically at our fingertips, right? So what does this tell the next generation? You can get anything from a vending machine. I just think that needs to be reserved for things like Cheetos. I mentioned Cheetos. She says Doritos. But yeah, there are basic needs that need to be taken care of at that level, I like that perspective.
Yeah, and we're getting some comments on this, so we want to share some of them now. David Wong, hello, thank you for being with us this morning. We appreciate you tuning in. So he says, if you're supposed to use a fingerprint to access certain items, then an image of it is on file somewhere. So are people ready to give up their personal information in this way for the convenience of shopping. And that's a great point, because you know that if they need to be able to do something as far as a background check or really know who you are, even down to your fingerprint, I mean, that's scary stuff. You don't want a lot of people to have access to that. And what if, you know, we see these companies online talking about getting hacked all the time, and so I just wonder, again, it's in the prototype stage, but it still sparks the conversation of, is this something we really need? Who would be finding this useful out there, any of you? Is that something that you feel like you wish you had?
I don't need it. I don't need this level of convenience. I mean, you talk about fingerprints. I'm such a paranoid person. Even when it comes to my phone, I still haven't given my fingerprint to even open my iPhone. There's just something, I'm just holding out on that, because I can do an extra click and an extra punch in of a number to get in. I think there are some things that are just personal, and we have very little of that left from our social security numbers, which is, you know, even out there to register for things these days. I mean, you have to give your social, but fingerprint, I have that on reserve until it's like you have to give your fingerprint for something, you know.
Or how about update? Listen, now I'm thinking.
Now you're all in.
How about update? And this is for the ladies: the feminine hygiene machines in the bathrooms, because they still got those old school ones where you gotta put the dime in it, and bring it down. How about upgrade those, make it a little jazzier, make some different options. But
someone out there, $1 million project. You heard it here first.
If you go on Shark Tank, you need to call me, because clearly money might cut. But no, but seriously, there's so many other things we can focus on in regards to vending machines. I don't think we'll ever be to the point where we should be talking about other things being in there, such as guns and stuff. Now, alcohol, that can be a discussion, because if you're somewhere where we already know that you're over 21 and you have to be ID'd to get in, okay, sure, a beer vending machine. I don't see anything wrong with that per se, but to me, that's the line.
You go to the airport, you see makeup vending machines now, like you talked about flats, if you're running around the airport in high heels. Oh, it's all about convenience and accessibility. I get that. You asked, Dina, you posed the question, do we need it?
Right.
No, I don't think we need a vending machine that has Doritos and donuts in it, though. Like, I don't think we need any of that. But the accessibility is where we're at in 2017. It's sort of like maybe we do need it to satisfy our taste for convenience.
Right. And my final thought on that too is, the more technology we have, the less physical jobs there are. Because if you think about it, just as you were saying, put a beer in a vending machine at a place that already sells the beer. So you're at a bar, the bartender gives you a $5 beer, you tip him $1. The vending machine, what if they're charging you the same amount or more, but it's convenient, but then that bartender's not getting the tip? So I can just see this, you know, the more that we make advancements in technology, it can be a great thing, but it also means that something's giving on the other end. So it's just interesting to think that this could be a concept. A lot of you, though, are responding. Vanita says, no firearms, too many craziness going around. I hear that too. So keep weighing in on this, but somebody already asked us,